It's week 2 of the National Football League, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Pats and the Hawks. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to week 2, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you. Really happy you could join us in a game that's already an early must-win for both of these teams, Brock. They were each losers back in week 1.
It's only 2 weeks, Kate, of a 17-game season, and people I know out there are going, come on, a must-win right now. But the percentage of teams all-time who make the playoffs after an 0-2 start, it's right around 10%, so you are spot on once again. Not impossible to do, but your season outlook's a whole lot better if you're the team who wins this one.
Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence has had a remarkable career. Over 50 starts in high school and a winner all the way along. A national champion and 3-year starter at Clemson, and really a starter from day one after the first pick in the draft in Jacksonville. The key for Trevor at this level, though, is to do it season in and season out. That's what the greats before him have done. The Bradys, the Mannings, the #1 picks of the past. If you want to become a great and you want to take your game to another level, you got to do it year in and year out. Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down throw, Lawrence. This is complete to Patrick. And he'll go down here at the 16. They get 22 on that one. And that's a New England first down. Working inside the red zone. And it's caught. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And leading them out is the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the #2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
On the option, here's Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd. They bring a tight end in motion right. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, oh, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Brings it in at the 12. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Pats will take over. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Brought in by Juju. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Lawrence in the pistol. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hauled in by Godwin. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route run.
Defense too much. The Seahawks drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands. Couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
He takes this in on his side of midfield. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Patrick with the catch. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd and 3 now. Handoff headed right to Henry. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, But A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most important.
And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 13-0 lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Osborne hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Henry on the option. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He'll get this to Samuel. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Now Lawrence on the play fake. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Tight end in motion left. On first down, here's Daniels. Pass taken in by Lockett. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Daniels back to throw. That one is caught left side of the field. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake here. Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's an option play to the left. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Oh, here's another option. This one going right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
It's inside the 10. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks chop some of the lead off before the half. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots running their offense out there. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Lawrence now off the play action. Over the middle, Cox. Complete pass. And they finally finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw, Lawrence. That's taken in by Henry. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Lawrence. On target to Godwin. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, third down. Lawrence looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 27. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows.
And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Seahawks offense to the field for the final drive of this first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. He's out in the clear. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's got it, room to run. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. From the 48. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Tried getting it to Tyler Lockett. And it's third down now. A final throw before the break. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, Kate. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Baker Mayfield, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Geno Smith, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far.
Hopkins has
but
it
there's
on the
still
tee
plenty
and
of
he's
time
ready to
left
send
for
it
this one
flying.
to tighten up significantly.
Returnable from the 2. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Seahawks and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Jukes one defender, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. From the gun, it's Daniels. He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he finishes off the play by taking it in. Touchdown. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Seahawks 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Patriots and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They've got 1st down from the 31. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Cut by Lockett. And they take him down right along the 30. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now Daniels off the play action. Complete. It's Ingram. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Patriots ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's tackled for a short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Seahawks football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This one finds Osborne. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, Daniels. Osborne hauls it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 42. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, And the penalty gives him a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play fake here, Daniels. Pass caught by Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's got him. That's Mixon.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
On to try the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Patriots offense all set to go. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hauled in by Godwin. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here, 3rd down coming. Lawrence in the pistol. Quick hitter complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
They send a receiver in motion right. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Patriots with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead to start the 4th. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Here's an important kick now for Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, 52 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. They could only set up a lengthy field goal attempt their last possession, Brock, so some room to improve in how far they can advance the football here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
This This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up third down. Off the play fake. He's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Daniels on first down. Quick slant, caught by Lockett. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
First and 10 are on to Mixon. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Has his man. It's Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Daniels throwing on third. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up now for first and 10. Running left is Mixon. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That pass complete to Osborne.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on third and long. The throw is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks come through to tie it in the fourth. Javon Baker with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
Patriots 27.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriots and receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's brought down for a loss. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, third down. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
They bring the tight end in motion. 2nd and 13. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Motioning him from the slot right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
You know, Kate, that may not seem like much, right? Just go 1 for 2 as a kicker, but it's a whole lot different just psychologically for these guys to see one go through because they may need him at some point later in this game.
This return makes it up to the 25. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's incomplete left side. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And now it's second down. To throw. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. That's caught for the first. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Throwing now. That's complete to Juju. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. Looking to throw it. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Now to throw. Chased out to his right. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game. The fourth down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.